This video is to prove this kind of formulas. How come we have this kind of formula? And then first we are going to consider x-intercept, and then we are going to consider y-intercept. And then because we have 2 points here, so we can find out the slope. So finally we try to test whether the slope is divided by b. So first thing is about, for any straight line we can write in this general form. And then for x-intercept, our very special thing for x-intercept is the height, y equal to 0. It's a key point. This is a given condition for x-intercept. So y equal to 0. Therefore, at that point, ax plus b, replace y by 0, and then plus c is equal to 0. And then b times 0, that means it disappeared. And then we are going to solve x in that condition. So that means when y is 0, then x is equal to negative c over a. So if there is a line like this, then we know this point is when x equal to c over a, and then the height is 0. This is the mean. Therefore, we prove the first one is correct. We are going to prove another one. Again, for this equation, any straight line equation, if we consider y-intercept, that means we are considering the situation x equal to 0. If we draw a graph, at this point y-intercept, we know that x is equal to 0, but we don't, so we just replace it, x by 0, and then we finding the corresponding y. A times 0 give you 0, so only by and positive c is left. That's why we find out that this is negative c over b. And the y coordinate totally depends on the constant and the coefficient of y only. We prove this is correct also. Now the last one. We have x-intercept, which is this point is negative c over a, and then the height is 0. We also have the y-intercept point. So that's why we have 2 coordinates. Then we can find out the slope. Slope is equal to change of y divided by change of x. So change of y here, if we use this point minus this point, then we have negative c over b minus 0. And then what below will be 0 minus this. So we have negative c over b divided by c over a. Divided by a fraction, that means time is reciprocal. We find that c and c cancel out, and then it gives us a simplified result, which is negative a over b. So finally we prove that this one is correct also. But I still think that the most convenient way is to change this to slope-intercept form. Then we can get the slope and also y-intercept immediately. So if we change it to slope-intercept form, we isolate y term. And then I don't want b also, so both sides divided by b. We get the slope negative a over b, which is the same. We get the y-intercept, negative c over b, which are the same also. In the following video, basically usually my personal habit, I get used to change it to slope-intercept form every time if I want to get the slope and y-intercept.